Hello, I'm Joan, and this is my submission to EDL 261 Supervision of Bilingual Education. Dr. Silly Batong National High School, formerly known as Bohol National High School or Bohol High, is the oldest public secondary school in Tagbilaran City. Currently, it boasts almost 5,000 enrollees, and there are at least 25 English teachers in the junior high school. This is my interview to my former teacher and now colleague, Dr. Legardo Placa Jr. in his supervision style.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, good afternoon.
And I'm here to ask you a few questions regarding your supervision style and everything about it. And we are in our course, Supervision of Bilingual Education. Now, first, can you please tell us something about yourself?
Okay, it's my pleasure, ma'am. I am Dr. Legardo R. Palaca Jr., the Assistant Secondary School Principal of Dr. Istrikto National High School. Formerly, I was with Manga National High School for 2 years handling research, and I was promoted for this position. Prior to that, I worked as an operations manager of technical vocational schools in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. My job was into the creation and development of courses as well as handling training. And I was with Whole Name University for 10 years. Yes.
So very amazing background, and it's really incredible that you really said yes to this interview, and we hope that my classmates will be able to get something out from you also. I know they will be able to.
It's always my pleasure to share
yes.
my time to people, especially to former students.
Yes.
And now colleague.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, what's one trait you feel proud of having as a supervisor that you feel an advantage to your subordinates?
I could say, first, I would say my experience, because I have the privilege to work or to be assigned in handling teachers and students in the elementary for 5 years, secondary school for like 4 years, and then university students for 10 years, and then adult learners for more than 2 years in Saudi Arabia. So I could say that with those experiences, I was able to develop a certain level of flexibility, which is now very helpful in my job as a senior high school assistant principal.
Yes, and it's really amazing how you were able to get those experiences at very short amount of time, right?
Yes.
So how old are you now, sir, again?
I'm 42. To those whose major is in the educational administration, number one is you should be flexible.
And now we are into the supervision. So what's your supervision style, sir, when it comes to handling your subordinates?
When I took my doctoral, I was exposed to lots of theories and management practices. But when you are in the actual, in the actual field, when you're managing a school and dealing with your teachers, I would say, is there a philosophy, like common sense philosophy?
Yeah, I think there is.
Common sense philosophy, because when you manage people, you would not only abide with what is being provided by DepEd and by the Civil Service Commission, because certainly when we're working in the government, we're under Civil Service Commission. But in the actual management of teachers, you should have the heart, and not just only following what is being set by the law, what is being set by the department, because we're dealing here with people.
Yeah.
People with families, people with problems, with priorities. Because other than a teacher, the teacher is a person, a family man, a mother, a father, a sister, or whatever, a lover. So certainly you have to reflect yourself. But of course, at the end of the day, what is to be followed is what is right according to the civil service and DepEd.
Do you usually instruct them right away, or do you offer alternatives, or how do you do with your supervision?
I am lucky because in the senior high school curriculum, in the senior high school department, I am assisted by 1, 2, 3, 5 master teachers. 5 master teachers in different fields. So I delegate some responsibilities to my master teachers, and most of the time I would not go directly to my teachers, and I will delegate it to my master teachers. In that sense, I am giving them responsibility. And other than being flexible, I would say TRUST, trust, is also very important. You have to trust your people, especially those in the next level of the hierarchy of positions, the master teachers, because they are the direct, academic leaders. So that's it. I am more into the macro setting, not in the micro, because I trust these people. They are experienced.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I understand that you are actually doing that hierarchical delegation of responsibility. So therefore, your master teachers will be now the one to deal with the teachers under them.
Yes,
So it's very
exactly.
easy, in fact, easier on your part rather than going directly to the teachers,
Yes.
where some of our leaders also do. So
And it's really a challenge. It is really a challenge because I myself, I am not so into these platforms, but we should adapt. The process really is difficult, but if you are willing to try, then perhaps you would be able to appreciate that there is something beautiful in this.
yeah, so bottom line, that's commitment for you. That's what you call commitment in what you do and enjoying what you do.
Yes.
Not just a routine, but it's something that you enjoy in general. Thank you, sir. So that's actually my next question, how to cope and how to unwind. I know you're very fond of plants and your vlog and your channel. Please invite our viewers.
Yes. Hi guys. I have a vlog. Research and Beyond by Doc Lee. It's all about research and my hobbies and my passion, like plants, like chicken, and enjoying my river, not in my bukid. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for this time and opportunity, and hopefully we'll be able to interview you in the future.
Oh yes.
Yes,
The
if you
pleasure
would
is
be
mine.
willing.
Of course.
Yes, of course, and good luck to your future endeavors.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you.
From JobHeart's 5 supervision models, I figure Dr. Palaka's approach is more of the creative model. It allows freedom to become creative not only in the models but also in the other behaviors we may care to operate and test in our supervisory efforts. It also allows a combination of models or a combination of supervisory behaviors from different models. He is someone who's known to work well with his subordinates and likes to work with teachers through alternative supervision and will sometimes model the alternatives himself. Gradually, he starts to use non-directive supervision as the teachers gain the ability to generate their own alternatives and understand the consequences of what they do in the classroom.